Hi students, today our topic is about working with directories. In our previous class, I told you about working with files. Then what do you mean by a directory? Directory is a group of files. We can store many number of files in a single directory. Then how to create this directory? In order to create a directory, we have a function called make directory. What it is? Make directory. mkdir. This is the function which is used to create a directory, and it requires two arguments or two parameters, in which first one represents a string that represents the path, and second one is an octal number which represents mode. And we all know octal number will be represented from 0 to 7. Mixing of numbers from 0 to 7. Then make directory is a function which is used to create a directory, and it requires two arguments which represents the path and second one which represents the mode. And this mode is represented by using octal number. Then the mode argument represent, for what purpose we are using this mode? This is used to represent permissions for the directory to access by the owner or a group or everyone respectively. That means who can access this directory? A single user, or a directory owner, or a group of members who are using the particular directory. Then this function returns true if it is successfully creates a directory. If the directory is created successfully, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. And this is the example for a make directory. Here we are creating a directory, and the directory name is test directory, and we are giving octal number as 0777. That means this can be used globally by all the users to read or write or execute. That means this directory can be used to read, write and execute by anyone. Then second example represents 0755, which means this can be used by group for reading, executing, for owner reading, writing and executing. Getting this is to represent the mode to which the directory can be accessed for reading, writing and executing. This is how we create a directory. Then the syntax for make directory is, we have to specify path, mode. This mode we can also set numbers like 1, 2, 4. 1 is to execute the directory, 2 is to write to the directory and 4 is to read from the directory. This is how we create a directory by using make directory function. Similarly, we can remove the directory by using remove directory, RMDIR, which is used to remove the directory from the file system, and just we have to mention the name of the directory. It requires only one string representing path. The next one is, in order to read the contents of the directory, first we have to open the directory. Before reading the contents of the directory, a directory resource must be obtained. It requires a string that represents a path. It requires a string which represents the path. Here we are declaring some directory handle. DH means directory handle, which is a variable which is going to store this directory test directory. In order to read the contents of the directory, first we have to open the directory by using the function open directory. Then in order to read the directory, after opening we can read the directory, and we can read a file inside a directory or a directory name from a directory. And this is the example for reading directory, read dir dh. It requires a directory handle and returns a string containing the item name. That means by giving this, we will read the test directory contents. That means all the files stored in this directory will be read by using read directory. This is how we create a directory by using mk directory, make directory, remove directory by rmdir, then open directory by opendir, and to read the contents of the directory we have read dir. Then next one is opening pipes to and from processes using popen. Then we have discussed about files, directories, and now we are discussing about processes inside these files. The process stored inside the files can be accessed by using popen. What is the function? Popen. This function opens process file pointer. It is going to point to the file, and in that the process can be accessed or opened, and it returns false if an error occurs. If there is any error inside this pointer or the process inside the file, then it displays the error. Next, coming to syntax, popen command comma mode. Command may be copy, move, load, delete, any command, comma mode. Command specifies the command to be executed, then mode specifies the connection mode, whether it is read only or write only. We have two modes here, read and write. And pclose is a function which is used to close the process. When you got the topic of open pipes to and from process using popen, we have popen command comma mode, and pclose is used to close the process. Here one example, we are storing in file, we are opening the path, and the path to file, this is nothing but name of the file, any name, comma, we are opening the file as read mode. Then after that we are reading the file with file name, here file name, and 2000 is number of bytes, up to which number of bytes we want to read this file is specified in fread. Fread is a function we have discussed in working with files, and by using fread we can read this file up to 2000 bytes. Then we are echo read, means up to what we have read the file that is displayed, and we are closing that particular process. Then the output is the system cannot find the path specified. If we are not specifying the right path, it displays as the system cannot find the path specified. We have specified that after opening the process we are giving commands comma mode. Mode may be either read or write. Then commands, the running commands with execute function. We can run these commands by using execute function, or by using system function, or by using pass through function. Okay, I am explaining three functions: execute, system and pass through. The execute function is used to pass commands to the data. Use data, we call it as a shell, where the data is secured. Or execute an external program. Execute function is used to execute an external program or a command. And here the syntax of execute command is exec command, what the command to be executed, output array. The output is stored in an array. Output is stored in an array, and return value. Returns either 1 or 0. If the command is executed, then it will display 0. If the command any error is there, then it will display 1 as return value. Here the commands is used to hold the command to be executed. Output array is used to specify the array filled with every line of output. Then return value may be either 1 or 0, which represents false or true. In execute command, the output is stored in an array. While running commands with system function or pass through, the only difference is in system function the output is directly displayed or directly outputs information to the browser. The output is displayed in the browser, whereas in execute command the output is displayed in an array, whereas in system function the output is displayed directly to the browser. Same system command, return value, no output array because the output is displayed in browser. Similarly, we have pass through function, which is used to display the command output in binary data rather than simple text data. It displays the output as binary data in the browser. Okay, first function is execute, second one is system, third one is pass through. Execute displays the output data to the array, whereas system and pass through displays output to the browser, whereas system displays the simple text data, whereas pass through displays binary data. Got it? This is the topics covered under working with directories. Thank you.